Greeting, folks. The reason why I bring today's video to you is for you to really know that this thing called corruption is ready to kill and to destroy Nigeria unless something drastic is done about it. I'm going to show you how ARUMA Oteh, you still remember the name? ARUMA Oteh, the DG of Stock Exchange in Nigeria 11 years ago, how she ridiculed the National Assembly of the corrupt, by the corrupt, and for the corrupt. You will see it 11 years on. You will be the judge whether anything has changed. Rather, unfortunately, things are growing worse. The money the woman accused the chairman house committee on SEC at that time of, just infinitesimal compared to what they steal these days, compared to the prayers that the lives of Akpabio give to his colleagues. This corruption is growing. It's growing. It's like an octopus. It's everywhere now. Nobody, in fact, it's a monster, and that nobody knows what to do about it. And our president, unfortunately, is not even taking any step in that direction to show that he is ready to fight, let alone kill corruption in our land. You saw the video. You still remember ARUMA Oteh? How he ridiculed that guy. The guy didn't know what to say because he was guilty of it. But what happened eventually? Who bore the brunt? Who was affected eventually? The whistleblower. The woman who was trying to correct things was the one who was shown the way out. He was frustrated out. How did the system frustrate Kemi Adeosun? How is the system frustrating the best hand so far? Then people will say, oh, those of you in diaspora, come home, come home, come home. Those who came home see their fate. So these people are ready to kill, to destroy the country with corruption. And unfortunately, we don't have a president who is willing to fight this monster. Look at all his appointments so far. Many of them have cases with EFCC. Many of them who should be behind bars are those who are going to be presiding over ministries now. What are we talking about here? Google and research all of them. How many of them are free? How many of them are coming with clean hands? And these are the people that are going to be in charge of our affairs for the next 4, 5, or 6, or 8 years, as the case may be. You can see that Nigeria is already in one chance boss, unless something happens, unfortunately. Look at it. Look at what I'm talking about. ARUMA Oteh, we will never forget this woman. Very courageous, very, very confident of herself. Of course, when you have no skeleton in your cupboard and you are qualified to do what you are doing, you speak with confidence. Then bear the cat, down the consequences. After all, I have my certificate, I have my expertise. If you say I shouldn't work for you, I'll go to where I'm wanted. That's exactly what is happening. And that's why that country, Nigeria, is crippling. For the key talent, they destroy talent. The rubbish talent. See our economy. Unfortunately. Watch the video by yourself. Watch the video. I just don't want you to forget in a hurry. Look at it.
When I accepted to take this job, I was told that when I fight corruption, that corruption will fight me back. But I could not have imagined that that will happen in the House Committee on Capital Markets. And now I question, Honorable Chairman, your credibility in carrying out this public hearing. The reason I question your credibility in carrying out this public hearing was that on October 20th, the SEC gave you ESTO code and a business class ticket to travel to an emerging market conference in Dominican Republic. Please tell the Nigerian people whether you actually went there. and this was in November. And please also tell the Nigerian people, if you didn't go, whether you have returned the monies. I'd also like to say that yesterday you had indicated that you had implied that as a regulator, that by having people on secondment from the private sector in the SEC, that it could have undermined the capacity of us as a regulator to make our decisions. In asking the SEC to contribute 39 million naira to this public hearing, do you think that it undermined your capacity? I do not think you have given me a fair hearing. I do not think, Honorable Chairman Hembe, that it is appropriate for you to have gotten information from the SEC and without even asking us to verify that information, to respond to the issues, that you then make the judgments that you made yesterday. We're trying to build a democracy. But people told me that corruption will fight me hard. It's been 2 years and a few months that I'm still standing, that I haven't been killed, that all of the shenanigans so far has not affected me. But I think that because the integrity of the apex regulator of the Nigerian capital markets is so important, it is very important that I state this fact very publicly. And I believe that if we want to carry out an investigation, and as you said, in the interest of Nigeria and not in your own interest, I should not be subjected to what you subjected me to because the SEC did not give you 5 million naira in cash on Tuesday, the 13th of March. It should not be. It should not be, Honorable Hembe. And I'm sorry, because we need to start running this country differently. We need to start running this country differently. We need to start running this country differently. I cannot have had the auditable career that I've had, and you want to rubbish my personal reputation, the personal reputation of the apex regulator of the Nigerian capital markets and the Nigerian capital markets. Please, if you said that we are here trying to find out why the things that happened in the Nigerian capital markets happened, and we're trying to propose solutions, please can you explain to me also why even the presentation that I made on the 13th of March, it was not aired live? Can you explain to me why, if our market, if the equities market peaked at 12.6 trillion naira in March of 2008 and then declined to a bottom of $32.9 billion by February of 2009, that what you have decided is in the interest of Nigeria is to try and undermine the regulator and undermine my person. You have questioned my competence. You have made frivolous accusations of me of having done things that compromise myself and compromise the integrity of the organization that I'm the CEO of. Please, is this the house that we all know that gives people fair hearing? No. My issue is your credibility in doing this. I question it.
To start by making a comment that the job we're doing here is not about me, it's not about members of this committee, it's not about the Deputy Speaker. It's about the resolution of the House to carry out an investigation to find out the root causes of the collapse in the capital market. We are going to do that investigation and come to a conclusion that will be useful to everybody. Let me start responding to the issues from the bottom up. I'll start from the, no, there are 4 of them, right? 4. You're talking about Deputy Speaker, committee collected 5 million, we requested 39 million.
Sorry.
No, please hold on.
I did not say the committee collected
please, put up your
5 million.
Put up your microphone. Put up your microphone.
No, but I'm questioning your
please,
credibility
put up
to
the
chair.
microphone, please.
It's what I'm talking about. You see, truly, if you don't know who your enemy is, if you don't know or you can't identify your enemy, You will just be fighting the air. You will just be beating the air. Nigerians, it's high time you knew who your enemies are. The National Assembly. I brand it the National Assembly of the corrupt, by the corrupt, and for the corrupt. These are your enemies. If you want to face any enemy, to destroy any enemy that does not want your progress, that will never, never vote for progress in that country, these are the people. Yes, they make laws. They make things happen. The ball is in your court.